Hi, my name is Kari and welcome to this Vinyasa practice. The intention for today's practice is to feel good in your body and feel good in your mind. So we can just get started by finding a comfortable seat first, maybe sitting on a block or a pillow or straight onto the mat, cross-legged. Your hands can be on your lap or on your knees. You can roll your shoulders up, back and down a few times. And letting that relax down, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And maybe exhale, opening the mouth and let it all out. Continuing breathing in and out through your nose. We will continue that for the rest of the practice. So many benefits breathing through the nose. But for now, just focusing on the point below your nose where the air enters your nose and where the air exits your nose. So allowing yourself to let go of everything that has happened throughout the day, throughout the week, the month. Let go of any expectations for today's practice. And set the intention of giving yourself something good. And knowing that a practice that is difficult, that is easy, doesn't matter, as long as you're doing something for yourself that you know is good. It's good for you. And just creating stillness, so letting go of distractions. So I'm inviting you as well to not look so much on the screen, instead listening to my words and listening to your body, and feel free to move in any intuitive movements that comes to you throughout the practice. Taking a deep inhale again and holding the breath at the top, then inhaling even more and exhaling all the way out. Nice. Choosing if you want to have your eyes open or closed, moving your palms down on your knees. We're going to do seated cat and cows. So inhale, swaying, and exhale, rounding. Continue in this movement. And maybe starting slow in small movements or directly coming into big movements. So we're swaying all the way from the tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. So your neck is also joining in on the movement and your shoulders are joining in, so that you're pressing the shoulder blades together when you're swaying and pressing them apart as you're rounding and you put your chin to chest. Nice. Making circles. Both directions, maybe also swapping which foot is either in front or above the other one. All right, we're going to come over to all fours onto tabletop. And from here, just continue in circles. Spreading your fingers, maybe tucking your toes in both directions. You can also look over to your toes, making banana shapes. Okay, and when you're ready, we're going to find downward facing dog. So first, spreading your fingers, gripping onto the mat, tucking your toes, lifting up, back and down. So maybe walking out your heels one by one down onto the mat, relaxing your neck, but strong arms, strong shoulders. And from here, look between your hands. Your right foot comes between, and your left knee comes down, relaxing your toes, opening up, hands on the knee, and small movements up and down. Dynamic movements in the beginning. If you find it challenging with your balance, you can walk your foot further out to the side. We're going to soon find stillness in the pose. So if you want to come higher up, you do that. If you want to come deep, you do that. Stretching your arms all the way up, folding the hands, index finger up, and staying here, breathing. Feeling how the breath comes all the way down to your belly. Nice. And on the next exhale, we're going to stretch over to the right. And inhale up. Stretch over to the left. And inhale up. Your hands are going to come down. And your right hand comes to your thigh. Your left arm comes up. And breathing here. So we're in a twist. Nice. Cartwheeling the hands so that the right hand comes down on the inside of your foot, stretching your left arm up. If it's a too deep pose for you, you can rest your elbow onto the knee instead. Nice. Continuing the cartwheel so that your left hand comes down on the thigh and your right hand come up. Breathing. And cartwheeling the hands back on either side of your foot. Gonna stretch all the way back to downward facing dog. Maybe in one movement without putting your right foot down, or if you do it in more movements. Nice. Looking between your hands, your left foot comes front. Your right knee comes down. Can relax your toes, coming up, your hands on your knee. Small movements up and down. So again, if you want to move your front foot further out to the side, you do that. Finding stillness here, so either deep or higher up. Your arm comes up, folding the hands opposite than what you did earlier. So the other thumb to the front, the one that feels a bit strange. And breathing here. Again, the breath comes all the way down to your belly, breathing in and out through your nose. If you want to practice the Ujjayi breath, you can do that. The ocean breath, the victorious breath. Nice. Relaxing the bind of your hands. Your left hand comes back, your right hand comes over. Breathing here. Cartwheeling the hands so that the left hand comes down on the inside of your foot. Your right hand comes up. Or if you want to rest your left elbow on the knee. And your gaze is either down or up towards the hand. On the inhale, coming up, resting your right hand on the thigh, the left hand comes over, breathing. Nice. Cartwheeling the hands on either side of your foot, tucking the toe, knee up, this time coming to the front of your mat, relaxing down. And inhale, rolling all the way up to standing, stretching your arms all the way up, palms together, maybe a back bend, hands down to heart center. Close your eyes here, feeling how the hands are touching together. The thumb can rest in the heart center, feeling how the feet are grounding down on the mat. Connecting again to your breath. Beautiful, connecting to the intention you set in the beginning of the practice. Letting this be a feel-good practice, giving yourself something that feels good. And on the inhale, you can stretch your arms up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down, walk, step or jump back to high plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering down either with knees down or plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog, staying here and breathing. So strong legs if you're in up dog. The knees are not down on the mat and the heels is not falling out. They're strong breathing here. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking between your hands, your right foot comes to the front. And this time, letting the left heel staying up and the knee up, coming up, folding the hands above you, and breathing here. On the exhale, leaning over to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, leaning over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, the arms coming over to the right, and your right arm comes down the thigh, the left arm comes over. And exhale, cartwheeling the hands so that the right hand comes down and the left heel comes in so that we're in warrior two position and your left arm diagonally. If you want to have your elbow on the knee, you can do that, breathing here. And inhale, peaceful or reversed warrior. Maybe your hand behind your back, finding the front thigh. And on the exhale, cartwheeling the hands down on the mat, stepping back to downward facing dog, breathing here. Inhale, look to the front, your left foot comes front, comes all the way up into high lunge, palms together, index finger up, strong back leg. If you want to do the same with the knee down, you can of course do that as well. On the exhale, leaning over to the left, inhale up, exhale over to the right, inhale up. Exhale, opening the arms over to the left. Your left arm comes down, your right arm comes up. Breathing. And cartwheeling the hands so the left hand comes down at the inside of your foot. Your right heel comes in, warrior two position. And you're stretching out the right arm diagonally. If you want to rest your left elbow on the knee, you do that, breathing here. Nice. Inhale, come up, reversed warrior or peaceful warrior. You can rest your right hand behind you on the front thigh. And exhale, cartwheeling the hands down on the mat, stepping to the front of the mat. Exhale down. Inhale, come all the way up, stretching your arms up towards the sky or the ceiling, slight back bend. And exhale down to heart center, closing your eyes here, breathing. Again, coming back to the intention, giving yourself something good. So if you want to continue in intuitive movements, you can do so. And just staying grateful for yourself, for being present on the mat. Being grateful for all the yoga teachers and gurus that has allowed us to have this practice. So with a smile in your heart or on your face, you can gently blink your eyes open again. And thank you so much for joining me on this yoga practice. Hope to see you soon, and remember to like, to comment, and to subscribe if you haven't done so already. So see you soon on the mat. Thank you.